Good morning, Kelly. Thank you for speaking with me today as part of Stutman Law's Attorney Spotlight series. We're so excited to speak with you. Can you just start off with me telling me a little bit about yourself, where you work and what you do for Stutman Law?
Thank you, Brittany. Good to see you again, too. I work in the California office of Stutman Law. I started in April of 2019, so I'm coming up on my second year birthday on the 21st, and I handle the larger property losses and mass torts.
What did you do before you came to Stutman Law?
Before coming to Stutman Law, I was working on catastrophic personal injury cases. So, for instance, a semi-truck, with a multi-vehicle pileup. And I think that was a great introduction to what I'm doing today, because part of that work required intensive work with experts, a lot of medical experts, multiple parties, which we'll have in our larger products liability matters as well. And you have to really carefully marshal and organize the reconstruction experts. Sometimes you'll have an engineer who is addressing mechanical engineers, say in the truck, if the truck was the causative factor of the accident. And so all of those things really give you good organizational skills, give you a lot of practice with depositions and dealing with experts. And I found that, the heart of what we do is working with the experts and coming up with forensic explanations. So I think it was a good introduction to what I'm doing now with Stutman Law.
Absolutely. You mentioned being a part of the California office. Can you tell us a little bit about your team in California and what it's like to work with your colleagues out there? I'm on the East Coast, so I'm
sure.
A whole world away.
Right. Well, we have 5 attorneys in our in our California office, and we also work in some of the peripheral states. But we have a small collegial group. We work really well together. We will bring up issues or current cases and kind of use a brain trust to try to figure out the best way to handle various situations, and then also find out whether somebody else has had experience in that particular area before. So it's a very nice office to work in.
Kelly, what do you do in your free time? What do you enjoy when you're not working for Stutman Law?
Well, one of the things that I did in the past, I haven't done it recently, but was showing dogs. And so paid a lot of money for it, so I like to promote it. But I had the number 2 female pug in the United States. She was also an international champion. And so that was really fun, kind of joining the dog world. And it's much more interesting even than the movie Best of Show.
I love that movie.
Personality there. Yeah, it's even funnier if you're part of it in person. But as far as what I do today, I play the harp, the Celtic harp. I've played at funerals, churches, retreats. I really enjoy doing that. I've got over 50 musical instruments, so it's my goal to live long enough to learn how to play each one of those instruments.
Kelly, I've heard you're quite the linguist. What languages do you speak?
Well, I started with Latin, but I have studied Latin. I have studied Dutch, French, German. German is the one that I'm most proficient in, and Russian.
Oh, that's incredible.